All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Deathnote versus RaZZoRMaN. This game taking place here on Last Refuge. Let's go ahead and get everything started here in just a bit. Over here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have RaZZoRMaN spawning as the pink orc. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom left, we have, well, Deathnote spawning as the red human. Let me know how my audio levels are looking. I'm trying to balance everything just a little bit more. My voice should be above game sounds and things of that nature, but, well, I'll have to monitor it as well, and hopefully it still sounds pretty good and decent for all of you guys out there. Now, well, a lot going on. Let's take a look at what's going to be opening up here. We are looking at Altar of Kings being placed down, barracks, there is a farm. Standard openings coming in from Deathnote. Meanwhile, RaZZoRMaN opening up without a barracks, and we should be looking at a Farseer first if it is going to be harassment. Let's take a look at this now. It is going to be that Farseer, and what this allows players to do is they're able to detect a tier 2 faster and then also get that Tauren Chieftain. Let's take a look. The Voodoo Lounge was placed out a little bit further. That's hence why I didn't see it. But that still will be ready in time for that Farseer to pick up a couple of useful items. Back on the other side, it is going to be an Archmage. No big surprises there. Archmage still often the go-to hero since sorceresses are perhaps really just viable against the Orc army. You are forcing your opponent to go for Spirit Walkers for that mass disenchant. Slow is extremely effective, and it is a way to counteract the fast movement speed and allowing yourself a way to perhaps try and escape from an orc player who is trying to cast or, well, use ensnare on you as you are trying to flee. Lone Peon off over here. Archmage going to make its way over. Militia going to be joining in on the fight as well. Ogre Warrior going to end up getting taken down rather fast. One ensnare onto a footman, but the footman was still able to get in some damage. Circlet of Nobility picked up by the Archmage now. The Archmage going off to clear off the remainder of this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Taking a look back here, Farseer is going to be coming in. We can take a look. Arcane Tower is not yet ready, and you're going to see some fast damage right here as the Militia are going to try and fight. Are we going to perhaps get some repair? No repair at all. What is it doing? Trying to get back to work as the Footman is engaging here. All right, there is another repair, and I believe that should be enough, especially as the Farseer is no longer able to damage it that easily. All right, Peasants now getting damaged as well. The Arcane Tower is nearly done. But yeah, no, that is not going to be good for RaZZoRMaN. RaZZoRMaN not going to be able to hold on to this at all. He's not going to be able to put down that pressure. And now he has to rethink his strategy. Oftentimes, orc players really want to put down a lot of pressure and perhaps be able to just delay that Archmage from getting to level 2, force him inside his base. That's not what we're seeing here in this matchup, as the Archmage will get to level 2 and will be able to move out across the map rather fast. This Murloc Nightcrawler, however, spreading the damage with that poison attack across multiple units as the Archmage gets to level 2. Farseer also, well, if you cannot shut down your opponent that easily. All right, are we going to see some damage go back the other side? Archmage now trying to get away, taking a little bit more damage right there. Going to go ahead and just, well, welcome those Spirit Wolves once more. Water Elemental taking quite a bit of damage. Is it going to be able to get backed off? That is the question. As you can see, the Spirit Wolf now trying to head away as well. Farseer taking a lot of damage. Water Elemental down to 21 hit points, and it does get denied. Farseer now, what is it going to do back off on the other side here? Archmage seen at 452. Well, 55 hit points, not in really any danger as Grunts are now joining in on the fight here. All right, Archmage does not get the experience. It goes to the Farseer. Farseer, is he going to try and resummon some Water Elementals? No, the Spirit Wolves, I mean, as he chases after that Water Elemental. One or two more shots. One more shot. No, he needs one more. And, oh, hides purposely. There it goes. Gets it, well, sniped down there as a Spirit Wolf could end up taking down. Farseer didn't get that experience since it was so close to level 2, as the Archmage now retreats back. All right. I don't know. His game sounds seems like it could be a little high. Yeah, hold on. Let me try and fix this. All right, coming back across over here. Grunt now going to put some pressure on that Altar of Kings. Grunts now well, getting in that damage here. And the Farseer, if it walks in a little bit too close, has to be careful. And this is really the benefit of the solo harassment coming in from the Orc army. Orc is able to do a lot more harassment with a solo hero for the lone reason that those healing salves are effective against single units. You can't hear game at all, but can hear music, which is irrelevant. All right, let me pause that now. Options. All right, sound. Okay, how's that? I'll sound effects volume up. All right. All right, there we go. Farseer now chasing after some other units. Water Elemental may end up getting some killing damage onto that Grunt. Grunt down to 96 hit point. Archmage needs to come back around if he wants to get that kill on that Grunt there, but perhaps he is expecting it once more. Grunt now down to 34 hit points and now able to escape at 12. Archmage perhaps going to try and, well, go around the map, the far side, and be able to get in some damage. But the Fire Lord, RaZZoRMaN, actually coming in with a Fire Lord instead of a Tauren Chieftain. That is going to be a big surprise as the Lava Spawn is already out onto the field here. Farseer does have a Clarity Potion, which he may try and give to that Fire Lord, but the Fire Lord cannot be taking Arcane Tower damage as it loses a bunch of its precious mana. Same goes for that Farseer. All right, Fire Lord looked like it had enough opportunity to drop an additional Lava Spawn, but ended up taking a bit too much damage and losing that there. Water Elemental now making its way back over. Well, Lava Spawn now trying to head back as well, as we're going to take a look at that Lava Spawn. Well, try and run away. Fire Lord at 101 mana. Mountain King should be making its way back out. Double Water Elementals right here as the Grunts are just knocking on the door of that Altar of Kings. A lot of damage coming in. This is, well, rather scary for Deathnote. Mountain King actually stuck because the Grunts were right there. Maybe he should actually allow the Grunts to take this down as the Mountain King is already out onto the field. Fire Lord and that Farseer, well, there's that Clarity Potion. It's going to try and use this here. Perhaps it's going to pick up a Goblin Zeppelin. This is going to be a little bit scary, a little bit of a split right there. Meanwhile, the Mountain King looks like he's actually ready to come out and play. Mountain King going to come off and engage here in just a moment. It still feels like game sounds are a bit too loud. I'm sorry. I'm trying to... It feels like all of my settings were lost when off of the new patch. All right, Grunt backing himself into a corner. Fire Lord is right there. Mountain King going to try and engage here. Is going to be able to get off any additional Storm Bolts? No. Chain Lightning bouncing around as RaZZoRMaN has finished off the altar and taken down the level 1 Mountain King. Farseer, well, Farseer now chasing back against the Archmage. Archmage down to 160 hit points. Meanwhile, the Fire Lord down to 106 and 107 hit points, now looking to back up as well. Raiders are going to be joining in on this fight. Farseer has not yet let up whatsoever as the Farseer looks to get away. Water Elemental joining in only to see a quick splash damage on the Farseer right as it try to use a replenishment potion. A little bit of a bummer there as the, well, Priest are now going to come out and engage slow cast across all of those Grunts, and the tier 2 casters, their presence suddenly being made known. Back across here, Farseer. Oh, Archmage could end up getting Scroll of Town Portal. Yep, Archmage forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal to head back home on the single. Archmage unable to try and get that Mountain King either. Meanwhile, Sorceresses and Priest are all here to offer in a little bit of a healing hand on that Archmage, who is now just sitting inside the base here. There's a couple of ensnares. There's a Lava Spawn going across Arcane Tower, now onto that Fire Lord. Fire Lord taking quite a bit of damage as the Lava Spawn should really be going after the Arcane Tower since it is fortified armor on that one farm. All right, damage going back onto that Lava Spawn. Lava Spawn not going to really be able to do much there. It's trying to back away. Now Farseer taking that damage as well as the Raider is still knocking on that Arcane Tower. Ensnares going down onto the Peasants. Peasants may not be able to take it down, and down goes that Arcane Tower. A small opening right there as the Archmage now gets to level 3. Archmage at level 3, Priest and Casters, no Arcane Vault, no Spellbreaker, so only Footmen can get added here as the Raiders are going to try and bury through in this small location. So far, that's not going to be a very, very easy position to fight its way in. As you can take a look, the peasants are still holding their position here. RaZZoRMaN needs to find a way to deal the necessary damage. There goes another ensnare as the Farseer stays at level 2, and now the Fire Lord gets to level 2 as well. No arcane tower, so the Fire Lord may be able to get, well, another lava spawn out here in just a moment. The priests do not have Dispel magic, not that I see, as the Mountain King is trying to resurrect here. All right, as long as the music volume is lower, yep. All right, so, well, Water Elemental still fighting their way through. Fire Lord is in a bad spot at 65 hit points. You can take a look. Grunts are just trying to push their way through, and this is a Sledgehammer trying to barrel down the door that is very, very well fortified. Chain Lightning bouncing around here and picking off multiple peasants again. Farseer, I believe, no, I thought Farseer used a Clarity Potion, but it may have come to an end or it got attacked somehow. The Raiders are still trying to make their way through here. As you can take a look, this is a hold the door moment for the Mountain King, Archmage, and Sorceresses. So many Raiders in the back, unable to deal damage. Lava Spawn is right here as well, trying to push its way through. Mountain King, Scroll of Speed, trying to push its way in, and it looks like they're finally able to break through here. Archmage now trying to continue to push as the Mountain King may fall again. There it goes. Continuing to fight its way through now. Slow, trying to retreat back. Militia joining in, and once you get inside, well, can you guarantee that you have a way out? That is the follow-up question, as a number of those Raiders could get taken down. If Raiders are lost here, the Archmage could get to level 4, as you see multiple sub 40 hit point Raiders able to escape. Oh, there goes a Grunt. Yes, there goes a Grunt. Finally, peasants are now trying to make their way back. A new lava spawn is out onto the field. Water Elemental going to try and engage here. Perhaps take down that lava spawn. The lava spawn did in fact split, as a couple of units are going to end up getting taken down. Fire Lord now sitting at level 3. Archmage gets up to level 4. Trading of blows, but damage is still adding up very, very quickly as a Water Elemental about to get taken down. Scroll of Speed now being used in order to ensure the escape. Countless years of tier 2 tower rushing orcs, now they strike back. Well, there was no tower rushes there at all. All right, so dirty game, but exciting, playing on the edge of a sword as players are trying to hit that breaking point at that front door. You saw the sorceresses slowing everything down right there, but the Raiders have medium armor, which makes them very, very well powerful against ranged attacks, or well, magical attacks and piercing attacks, which was pretty much all that the human army really had. Without access to spellbreakers, spellbreakers are actually really powerful, and having a little bit of range and dealing normal damage against the Raider. We'll see whether or not, well, Deathnote can get back into this game. Water Elemental trying to fight back here. Water Elemental gets the last kill on that Trapper, but it looks like the Fire Lord and the Farseer will get a little bit more experience as well. Now, I believe Pillage was actually picked up. It would make sense with the number of Raiders and the style of play that RaZZoRMan's doing. Couple of ensnares now going down, but this is a problem. There is a lot of sorceresses with mana. Thunderclap going across, multiple slow, disenchant right there, Chain Lightning, Lava Spawn coming across here as the Spirit Walkers are trying to, well, dispel all of that slow. Archmage could be in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used in time as the Raiders, well, still alive. Mountain King comes across, uses Scroll of Town Portal after a Thunderclap, and the Mountain King is going to be able to hold on again. And if you want to get through, well, you need to take down the keep. All right, Raiders are now trying to push their way through again. Spirit Walker perhaps looking for another disenchant. There's another Thunderclap at the front door location as the Mountain King, well, is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Down to 76. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? Yes, we do. And it is slowing the attacks, but not enough. But the Mountain King does deal a lot of damage still. All right, and no elegant plays at all. Sledgehammer trying to break down the door. These Raiders, however, rather slow in their attack, and even a 11 hit point Raider trying to join in on the fight, as it looks like it's going to be backing up again. All right, Lava Spawn making its way in. Slow, a natural counter to Lava Spawn, since Lava Spawns can't split until they attack enough. And, well, if they are slowed, they're not going to attack enough. Raiders coming in for that engagement. Militia trying to fight back. Spirit Link coming across against multiple units as well. Firelord getting very close to level 4 right now as that low hit point Raider finally gets taken down. Another peasant taken out as well. Are we going to see a scroll of speed? Firelord does have it. Hasn't used it as of yet. Not quite sure why, as the militia do not continue to chase. All right, more Raiders coming across here, sitting at 49 over 60 supply. This is going up against 28 over 36. And this is a classic example of how positioning in battle means so much. This much, much smaller army in a fortified spot, or was in a fortified spot, looked like he was going to be able to hold against his opponent for quite some time. Archmage drops a water elemental. You see it in Snare. Mountain King going to come back across. There's a Thunderclap. Archmage trying to escape, down to 47 hit points, down to 17. And it looks like Scroll of Speed Raider. Oh, there's the Ensnare. And the Archmage gonna get taken down. No TP, and I don't know what Deathnote was thinking, leaving his Archmage out in the middle of the field like that, and without the bonus mana, that is going to be a major, major setback. Water Elemental getting disenchanted here. Spirit Wolves joining in on the fight. Mountain King, no Brilliance Aura to try and add a little bit more, and now Militia joining in on the fight as well to try and fight back. All right, there goes a Spirit Wolf. There goes another Spirit Wolf. Mountain King now up to level 3. Level 3 Thunderclap comes across, slows some more units down. As you can see, those units are trying to get away again. Militia joining in on the fight. Let's take a look. Units are splitting back every which way, and it seems like peons were even brought over for that potential tower attempt. Peons now looking to head back once more. Archmage, about, 40% resurrection. That is a problem right now. Meanwhile, Arcane Sanctum showing 31 over 36. Peasants still mining away. Mountain King getting up some extra mana. And if the Farseer and Firelord both get to level 5 right now, this may actually be the right opportunity to do so, to just go ahead and try and creep while his opponent can't do very much. We are going to look at that Farseer get to level 5 right here. We may get level 2 Chain Lightning, or level 2 or level 3 Chain Lightning, or level 3 Spirit Wolves. Both would be a very, very nasty surprise here, as the Farseer needs a Clarity Potion as well. Sharing the love. RaZZoRMaN should be... What? Nope. Come on. Use it. There we go. Using it right then and there. All right, for some reason, no healing salve for the Firelord. Firelord just getting up some extra mana, still has a Scroll of Speed. Units are going to get ready to move out, and I believe RaZZoRMaN is coming in for the kill. Scout Tower in that front line spot. Archmage quickly gets this, quickly makes its way back out. Archmage does have, level 2 Brilliance Aura. Yes, level 2 Brilliance Aura. Mountain King is sitting at level 3. Arcane Tower is there. What's going to happen? Is it going to be able to do enough? Mountain King should be getting into that front line spot. Raiders are getting in for that damage. And, Arcane Tower is completed in time, only to see it pretty much destroyed. Mountain King now being forced to fight back here. Mountain King going to try and hold the door best he can as a big Thunderclap comes through. Mountain King, benefiting from level 2 Brilliance Aura right now, something that he missed earlier. Let's take a look at another Mountain King, another Thunderclap. There you go. But now the Mountain King is out of mana. Towers coming into play. Chain Lightning ripping through all of these units. And it looks like the level 5 Farseer tower pushing with the Firelord is going to have enough gas in the tank to finish this. I don't even think the watchtowers need to be done. Kodo Beast isn't even digesting anything either. Voodoo Lounge being thrown in as well. Level 5 Farseer, level 5 Firelord, and we should be looking at level 3 Lava Spawns here in just a second. Castros are in the back line. Are we going to see a level 3? Come on, level 3 Lava Spawn? Waiting for it. Spirit Wolves are coming back out. They are getting taken out. Guard Tower or Watchtowers are nearly done here. There is that level 3 spawn going straight after those units. Militia, Call to Arms, only turning one peasant, and that is it. And at this point, RaZZoRMaN can just wait for his buildings to finish, and knowing that he's got this in the bag. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. An absolute slugfest here on Last Refuge. RaZZoRMaN taking down Deathnote with a Farseer harass, which looked like it fell short, but RaZZoRMaN really following it up and never really trying to creep with his Farseer. I don't believe Deathnote was expecting that particular style of play. Perhaps he thought, he thought, you know what, you tried to come in here, it didn't work. You'll back off, and then we'll do a little bit of creeping, and then we'll meet up in round 2. It turned out that round 1 had an extra like 7 minutes tacked onto it, and that just started to eat away in that war of attrition, constantly calling to arms. You're not gathering lumber, you're not gathering resources, and well, with chain lightning, you end up losing those peasants rather quickly, and you are forced to try and get more and more as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and if you're on Twitch, stay tuned.